Travelers, it's Neil here.
And I'm Kimberly.
And this is
To
To Traveling Tour TV. Welcome in everyone on this, gray Wednesday afternoon, at least here in Western Pennsylvania.
The weather is looking quite ominous.
It is.
If we disappear, it's because
there has been thunder
power,
and lightning.
Cable, whatever, it could happen.
For about half the day, we have been waiting exactly when it is going to strike.
But we always knew it would be during the live stream.
Of course.
There's no other time.
So if we disappear, you know why that is. I do see a very nice amount of comments in the chat already. We will get to those momentarily. But before I proceed, a very quick reminder to everyone who is with us right from the start to hit that thumbs up for us, guys. It seems like it has really started to matter. The YouTube gods have taken an interest in making that very important for some reason. So if you could take care of that for us, we would very much appreciate it. While you're at it, make sure you are subscribed to our channel with the notification bell on.
Very important.
Yes, it is. That way, whenever we have something new, be it a live stream, be it a vlog, you will be notified
or
among the first
live.
fellow travelers. Yes, pop-up lives.
While we're traveling.
Yes, those might very well be taking place.
There'll be traveling.
Yes, exactly. All right, without further ado, let's get to the chat here, see who's all with us today. Traveling with Nick P. Good evening, everyone. On Friday, I will be walking across the Mississippi River. I will save the details for the video I will drop about it. That's fantastic, Nick. Great to hear that you're going to be traveling here soon, and we're looking forward to that video.
Yeah.
All right, there is this little fly flying around that's really starting to bug me.
How did Kim lose an eye? Well,
we could very well lose an eye at the same time. I mean, you were that's what I mean. You were batting at it all the same. Hey, we have been less than 3 minutes into the live stream, and you already hit me.
Did you see it landed there?
It did not land there. No one is going to see that little fly landing there anyways. It has begun already, hasn't it?
Maybe.
Anyways, I see Anthony Simone, first moderator in our live stream. Welcome in, my friend. Glad to have you on board. That means we get to play the first clip of today's live stream. Here we go. And before I move on, I want to acknowledge Dennis, who was actually the first one with a comment in the chat, which is now no longer visible to us. But I know he had put it in there. He had simply thrown in the hashtag Team Replay.
I know, because he always watches the replay.
He does always watch the replay, for which we want to thank him.
Yes, it gives us the most wonderful information.
Absolutely. So thanks so much for stopping by and catching that replay later on, Dennis. And Handley in the house. Hello, everyone. Cannot make the live again today as it is my grandson's playoff game. They're in second place.
Ooh, that's great.
I wanted to be sure to hit that like button. Thank you so much for that, and very much appreciate it. Enjoy that baseball game, and hopefully the second place could be turned into
first place.
Okay, then Tyrannical Mystery Cover's in the house. Howdy, y'all. He says he is here on his birthday. Well, then, happy birthday to you. You know what? I'm not sure why, but when I checked in my Facebook notifications today, your birthday did not show up. And meanwhile, I am quite convinced you are a member of the TTT community. So
maybe he doesn't have it listed on Facebook. So
it's entirely possible. It's entirely possible. But just so you are aware that I did check for birthdays today in the TTT community. Nevertheless, we do want to, of course, wish you a happy birthday. And we're glad that you decided to celebrate it with us. That's awesome. Let's see here. Dewey! Well, hello there! Hi there. Ho there. We will try to watch if we do not head to the pool. Trying to get some work done since today is my last day in California. And I will be traveling home all day tomorrow. Dewey, I have to be honest with you, my friend. It seems like you spend more time in the air than on the ground at this point. That is awesome. That is really, really awesome. All that travel booked and up and running. Nice. That's what we like to see in here. Lindy Lou, welcome in. Welcome back, we should say to you. Thank you so much for joining us once again in here. Cruising on the high seas. Hello. Good day, all. Hello there. Thank you so much for joining us. In your case, too, once again, cruising on the high seas, returning fellow traveler to the International Travelers Hangout. Let's see
Happy
here. We got
birthdays.
some highs, hellos, happy birthday wishes. That's right. Dewey did have a birthday yesterday, I want to say. Yeah, you were one day too
I
soon.
don't know why I thought that. I really did. I gotta check. I don't know. I think I have it wrong.
But indeed, hopefully Dewey was able to have a great birthday. And yeah, let's see. The Down Under Cruisers in the house. Good day, folks. Woohoo! Dewey's coming home. Wait, he's going to Florida, not Melbourne. Boo-hoo.
Aw.
Yeah, wishful thinking, right? But hey, thank you so much for joining us, Sean and Ilana from the land down under,
Yes.
tuning in once again. Lindy Lou with a remark here that it is another warm day. Oh, it sure is warm out
warm
here
here,
too.
too.
Absolutely. But yeah, we don't have a lot of sunshine with that. It's very damp, I would say, very humid out and ominous. Dan Zult, well, hello
Hey,
there.
Dan.
Thanks so much for joining us today, Dan. Glad to have you on board today with us. Let's see.
Megan.
Oh, I see the Duchess has arrived. Awesome, awesome. Welcome in, Megan Morris, also known
I
as
miss
our
you,
Duchess
Megan.
of Drinks. That means that we get to play another clip here. There we go. Oh, yes, from the state of Kentucky, it's our own Duchess of Drinks
Yes.
tuning in. Welcome back to you, Megan. Let's see. Dan Zult says that it is time to go
I
to
know,
Ollie's.
because I always get
That is so funny. Okay, maybe you can explain a little bit why Dan is making this comment.
because it's always a monsoon when I go to the Aldi, at least the last couple of times. And the one day I ended up stuck in there waiting. We had a premiere, and I'm at the premiere sitting on a bench in the Aldi because I couldn't get outside.
No.
Now, the good thing is with Aldi, you have to bring your own bags. And I do have freezer ones. So everything I had bought was all in the freezer bags and stuff. So, I mean, I wasn't going to lose anything waiting. But I had to wait a good bit. Yeah, now it's going to do it again. So he's go to the Aldi. Yeah.
Oh, boy. Anyways, then, let's see here.
Did you see how it's Spikers?
Not yet, but I am going to now. Well, hello there, Doc and Cindy from Spike's Crazy Adventures.
Yes.
Our first moderator ever here in the International Travelers Hangout. And I do believe that a big congratulations to Cindy is in order because she has been approved to take her final test
Woo.
for a real estate license. That is awesome. And we know you're just going to do it.
You're
And
right.
sooner or later, that is going to happen. So good luck to you, and hopefully you will be able to call yourself officially a realtor shortly. What, Kimberly?
You
You're
have to play
poking
that
me.
clip.
Yes, I know. Can I finish? Don't do that. That's annoying as heck. Don't do. No. Okay, time to play the clip. Let's have a look here. There. Yes, from the state of Florida, that is our Spikers joining us. Welcome back, guys. Glad to have you on board once again. Traveling with Nick P says that is the weather we had yesterday. Today was nice and chilly. I have 65.
Oh,
Nice
that's
change from the
nice.
heat. Oh, I would
like
trade that
kind
with
of
you,
weather,
Nick.
hon. I
Would
do.
you like to exchange that for like 86 and
We hit
humidity?
90s.
And
We hit like 90 this week, didn't we?
yeah, I don't need that on a normal work day, that's for
No.
sure. All right, more meetings and greetings. Awesome. Oh, look at that. Less than 10 minutes into our live stream already, hitting that mark of 20 fellow travelers in the chat. So quick reminder here for everyone with us to hit the thumbs up for us. It has become quite important to the YouTube gods in order for them to decide whether or not they would like to push our content. So if you
Yeah,
would
they wanna-
help us out a little bit, we would very much
Yeah.
appreciate that. All right, following that, call me V.
Hey!
Hello to Neil and Kim and all you beautiful people. Well, hi there. Thank you so much for coming
glad
back.
You're back.
Absolutely. It seems like Call Me V is going to be turning into one of those
Yes.
fellow travelers who comes here once and then just doesn't leave.
Yeah, we like that.
That's awesome. That's what we like to see for sure. Thank you so much for joining us once again. You can call yourself a regular at this point. That's awesome. All right, let's have a look what else is going on. Oh, look who I found here. Coming to you from work. Are you sinking? Careful with all that water. What a way to come in there, Rafael. Thanks so much for joining us, amigo. And of course, we have that Spanish guitar ready for you. Here we go. That's right, from the state of Oklahoma, it is our fellow traveler, Rafael from Visos Travel coming in. Welcome back, amigo. Glad to have you here with us today. And then there's a stranger here who said he has just found our channel for the first time. Seems like a fun and safe place for travel content. That is fantastic. Another newcomer.
Yes.
That is great. Thank you so much, Eric. We've only seen you in here about 1,000,000 times.
Yeah, I traveled with you, but that's okay.
That's great. Thanks so much for joining us once again, my friend. Travels with Cheryl Netter in the house. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Made it here. That is fantastic. Thank you so
Glad
much
you're
for
here.
coming. Good to see you. Let's see here. We're getting some more meetings and greetings and some more birthday wishes for those who have or had birthdays. Lindy Lou is happy to see you as well. Hey, right back at you, Lindy Lou. Thank you so much for joining our International Travelers Hangout once again.
Woo.
Lindy Lou claims that Dewey, after his birthday, actually got a year younger, not older.
Oh, okay, good to know.
Reverse time. Oh,
Yes.
there's food for a certain movie, perhaps.
Well, there is.
You know, with every year
There
that
was-
passes, you go a year back in time.
Yeah, there was a movie.
I'm sure there has
There is
been.
a movie.
There's probably many movies
No,
about
well,
that.
Benjamin Button is the one that comes to mind.
Well, you know more about it than me
Yeah,
for
he
sure.
has no idea.
Anyways, in the meantime, I see that our friends from North Carolina. All right, Ronnie and Elma from Life is Good Today. Throwing in a good old woo! Nice, nice. Welcome in, guys. Rafael says Virgin canceled September and October cruises. Glad I booked December. Hey, good thing then for sure, Rafael. Absolutely. What else? What else? Hey, I found another not so stranger.
Hey!
Chris, welcome in, welcome in. If Laura's out there, please do tell her hi from us. Good to see you in here. And Dan says Kimberly thinks Aldi is a storm shelter. Yeah, I know, right? Then right there, you know, under that awning where all the shopping carts are placed. There you go.
Yeah, when like the really bad storm whistles blow, I run to the Aldi.
There you go. Dewey says to all my Florida fans, if things go right, I will be moved to Florida the week of July 20th.
Oh, fantastic, Dewey!
That is absolutely awesome. That's actually the same week that we may have quite a major development taking place. But more about that perhaps later on. Let's see. More meetings and greetings. And then Lindy Lou saying, Dewey, same week, my daughter is moving to Alaska.
Alaska?
Really? Your daughter is moving to Alaska. How exciting is that?
Yeah.
That is awesome. Well, as you know, speaking of Alaska, we do have that cruise coming halfway August. That's well, a month and change from now, let's say. So that's we
I'm
are so looking
oh
forward
my
to
gosh.
that. It's
Oh
gonna be
my
amazing.
gosh.
Tyrannical Mystery Cover says, Neil, it is my birthday, and Kimberly can be annoying as she would like to be. Tyrannical Mystery Covers, my friend. What did I do to you to deserve that punishment? Oh, gee. Call Me V says, you guys are awesome company on my drive home. Well, hey, thank you so
We're
much.
glad
And,
to be here.
of course, you can use our show as a radio show. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Just make sure you keep your eyes on the road and not on the screen. Dewey says the truck comes to get my stuff on July 14, so I hope I can be all packed by then. The condo is being painted as we speak, and electrical work starts next week.
Wow.
Dewey, if I recall correctly, you have big plans for certain areas of your
Yes.
house, let's just say. And so I can only imagine what
can't
the
wait.
electrical work is going to consist of. Call Me V says, and grocery shopping, are you craving anything? Well, Kimberly, would you like Call Me V to pick up anything?
I think I'll be all right.
You'll be all right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then Lindy Lou saying that everyone is coming together for Dewey. Nice. And let's see here. Yeah, Ronnie and Alma also commenting there that they will be hanging out in Alaska here soon. That's right. Yes, the Stokes will be joining us out there together with Dewey. And we also have Mary Ellen.
Yes.
She'll be out there with us as well. Yep. Dewey says, if I'm going backwards, I'm glad I have a lot of years before I hit the diaper stage.
We are too.
What can we say? Whoa. What's going on here? I think we got a fellow traveler from Jamaica, Selvin's Kitchen. Welcome in. Thank you so much for joining us today, all the way from Jamaica, if I'm reading it correctly, that is. So tell us a little bit, what's going on in Jamaica at this point in time? Are the travelers coming back, or is it still a little bit slow out there? Let's see what else. Lindy Lou says, I'm happy for her, but so sad for me. We'll miss them so much. Yeah, I can imagine. I mean, if it was just one state over, that would have been one thing. But Alaska is obviously pretty much far from anywhere. Even if you were to live in the state of Washington,
it's still
you're still in for a trip there. Margie Butcher, hello there,
Margie.
from the state of Arizona, tuning in. Thank you so much for joining us once again, Margie. Tyrannical Mystery Covers saying hard no or hard new. I don't know what that's pertaining to. Dewey says, I have used this show as a radio show on my drives to Indianapolis. You really need to be careful when sending messages using the voice option.
That's fine.
I bet
you know what? I like your messages too when you use the voice option. They're funny. They're very interesting sometimes. Quite funny.
They can be great to read.
Oh my
very
gosh,
amusing.
yes.
To read out loud.
Yes.
You know? Yeah, that could be fun for sure.
You know, that time you spent with Mindy.
Mindy, yeah, that's right. I remember Mindy. And Lindy Lou says that she lost the colors Dewey picked for our new place. How about that? Apparently, Lindy Lou is moving in with Dewey. Eric says they shut down the mall here because there's an aquarium and a giant python went missing and they gotta find it. How on earth can you lose a giant python? I mean, clearly it's gotta be out there somewhere. Rafael says, so Italy versus England is the final and Argentina versus Brazil. What is your prediction, Neil? Okay, I think the Italians are going to run with it as far as the European teams are concerned. And as far as the South American teams are concerned, I have to go with Brazil. I mean, Brazil has traditionally had a very, very strong team. And no doubt they're going to make it very difficult for Argentina this time. Let's see here. And yes, indeed, Jamaica it is. Nice. So, Selvin's Kitchen, as good travelers, we are, of course, good foodies as well. So, how shall I ask this? What is the absolute favorite meal that you make yourself? That's like your own favorite, your personal favorite meal. Hey, look, it's the Griswolds tuning in. Hey, guys, thank you so much for joining us. Another moderator from Oklahoma tuning in. So that means that we get to play another clip. Here we go. That's right. From the other side of Oklahoma, we have, I'm assuming it's Danny typing from Griswold Family Fake. Welcome back, my friend. Selvin's Kitchen says, it always is coming back slightly, now popping up back. Good deal. Good. So that means that in Jamaica, too, we have some positive developments going on as far as travel is concerned. Travelers coming back. Awesome. Hopefully that trend will continue. And soon enough, Jamaica will be back fully up and running again to welcome travelers. All right. Then there's some conversation going on among our fellow travelers. At this point, 24 in the chat, so quick reminder again, guys, if you haven't done so yet, hit those thumbs up for us. The YouTube gods have decided that is now important, so please do hit those thumbs up for us. We would appreciate that. And while you're at it, please be sure that you are subscribed to our channel as well with the notification bell on, so you are among the first ones to be notified whenever we have new content going on. Anthony says, Kim and Neil, Dewey is with Mindy, LOL. That's great. More highs and lows. Yeah, and on that note, with all the highs and lows, guys, if you do see someone popping in the chat, please be sure to acknowledge that person. As you know, and as you are aware, we do like to go over a lot of comments here, but that means that odds are you will get to everyone who just stops by first and well ahead before we do. So please be sure you welcome them. Rafael says, so another cry day for Messi. Oh, Neil, you're going to break his heart. I suppose, Rafael, I suppose. I'm just telling you what I think is going to happen. We'll see if that's going to be true or not. So Selvin's Kitchen, in response to the question we asked him, what his personal favorite is to make, is Selvin's Kitchen Jamaican jerk chicken.
I love Jamaican jerk chicken.
Yes, please. I'll take
Yes.
about 5 portions of that.
Yes.
I mean, that sounds really good to me. I could really go for Jamaican jerk
Now we
chicken
gotta go
right
to
now.
Jamaica.
Oh,
I know.
when we were in Jamaica, they had at our all-inclusive resort, there was this stand where they would make fresh Jamaican jerk chicken on a charcoal grill. And let me
Yes.
tell you, few things
oh
can
my
beat
God,
that.
That was so good.
And
He
I have
was-
never seen Kimberly eat something that's spicy.
He's like, I can't believe you're eating this. I'm like, it's so good. I
mean,
can't stop.
I like spicy food, provided that it is not plain heat that I'm tasting. But Kimberly usually shies away from food that is really spicy, but not this Jamaican jerk
No.
chicken. And Dewey is saying that he makes a heck of a good pot of goulash, macaroni casserole variety. Ooh. You know what? If you like goulash, where you really should go to is the Czech Republic.
Oh my God.
Try the goulash there. It's a whole different animal.
And there's no macaroni in it.
And it's delicious. What was that? That what they served in that bread bowl?
Yes.
Oh, that was so good. Tyrannical Mystery covers as well, Neil. It is always how Kimberly is, and would we change it? No. I'm sure you wouldn't, right? Nah, I know. Kimberly likes to poke me. That is what makes her happy. So, oh well. I guess I'm gonna have to deal with that then.
Oh yeah.
What?
Deal with me, huh?
Deal with you having fun at my expense. I'm being noble here.
Oh.
Yes, I'm willing to see you happy at my own inconvenience.
Oh, okay. Okay.
See?
Okay. So when I do this, it's
Yeah.
fine.
Oh, well, not
It's
real.
fine.
Okay, I'm
He
not
just-
going to be able to go for comments like
he
this.
said he was noble. Is he being noble?
Okay, but not that noble. All right, let's move on here. Gee. Selvin's Kitchen says, check it out, guys. So I'm thinking that Selvin's Kitchen actually has a video on his channel about the
Okay.
Jamaican jerk chicken he makes. Ooh, that's good advice. Thank you so much for making us aware of that. And Dan is asking, hey, Kimberly, where are we going in October?
Are we going somewhere?
We're going somewhere in October?
We could
Hmm.
do that. Where you want to go?
October.
I know.
We don't have anything planned
I
yet
don't
for
have
October.
anything in October.
Or do we?
I don't think. I have to look, but I don't think.
Huh.
Where you want to go, Dan?
Yeah, then you have any suggestions for places to go, do let us know, please.
I am going to give a hint on something, though.
On what?
Coming up, there may be the opportunity to travel with us more.
There may be.
There may be.
And that is also kind of like along the same things as what I said about, you know, when Dewey pointed out that he was probably going to move in the week of the 20th.
Yeah.
Around that particular point in time, there might be some substantial changes coming to our situation. Let's see. Dewey says, time to get the swimsuit on and head to the pool.
Ooh.
Chat at you later. All right. Well, you enjoy. Thank you so
Have
much for joining
fun.
us, and be safe out there. Daniel Fields says, classically late. Sorry. Daniel, that's quite all right. You live in a state that borders Mexico, and in Mexico, they like to take some Mexican minutes. It's okay.
That's okay.
That's perfectly all right. Thank you so much for joining us today. And if Nancy's out there, please say hi to her from us as well. And Rafael goes, someone said jerk chicken. Love mine at the beach in Jamaica. Yes, absolutely. Rafael, just like us, a big fan of Jamaican
And
jerk
they
chicken.
serve these like bread things with it. That,
Bread things.
Yeah, in Jamaica.
Okay.
Those little bread things, and then you could dip the bread things in the sauce, and the bread things were like a little more sweet. And then you ate it with the Jamaican
I'm trying
jerk,
to think here.
and it cut the heat. And that's why I was able to eat so much of the Jamaican jerk chicken with those little things, those little breads.
That would explain it then. Yep. Then he says that spicy is the best. Oh, like I said, I'm sure a fan
A lot
of
of
spicy.
people like spicy, and it just Okay, here's the thing. I like when you say spicy. If you mean flavorful, I sure like flavorful. But if it's just straight heat, no.
Yeah.
No. My tolerance is a lot lower than his.
Yes. Anthony Simone with a question here. What is goulash?
It's a type of stew.
Yes, it's typically like a beef or a pork stew, Anthony, depending on the kind of goulash you have.
There's a lot of paprika in it.
Yeah, exactly. Paprika is a big time ingredient in there. You may encounter some like potato dumplings or just potatoes in there as well.
Depends on what country.
Typically served either in a bread bowl or with a nice amount of bread.
Yes.
It's delicious. It's really, really good. And it's a meal that is very common in, I would say, Central Europe, like the Czech Republic, Hungary. Those would be countries where you would be able to find that.
When I was in the Czech Republic, I went into a restaurant. Me and Neil went in for lunch, and I ordered potato soup and a potato dumpling. And I'm like, don't judge me.
Hey, you're traveling. What can we say, right? Okay, then Nick says goulash with macaroni. Never heard of that. No, neither have I, but hey, you can always make variants, right? Najuma Brown in the house. Hey, thanks so much for joining us. Najuma Brown, regular here in our live stream. I see more meetings and greetings being exchanged. Good deal. And Tyrannical Mystery Covers asking in Dutch what the most disgusting food in the Netherlands is. Ooh, that is a really good question. The most disgusting food in the Netherlands. You know what? To me, it would be a personal, preference, but I really, really don't care for cheese.
Yeah, okay, we can even go by that. He doesn't like cheese anywhere. That doesn't have anything to do with it being Dutch.
Well, yes and no, because...
Oh, because you eat what? Kraft, but not Old Amsterdam?
No, I don't eat any cheese, but it is typical for the Netherlands, Kimberly.
But what Dutch food?
What you call Gouda, which is actually Gouda, but okay.
Gouda's
Gouda, no, I would never even come close to that.
But you don't eat any cheese.
But it is still Dutch food, and he is asking about the most disgusting Dutch food.
What about Dutch meal?
Dutch meal. You could really mess up kale, I suppose. If you,
like when I make kale.
Yeah, but okay, there's kale and there's kale.
Apparently.
But there are, meal-wise, let me chew on that a little bit. Okay, what else is going on in the chat?
You turned the whole thing blue. I'm like,
well, yeah, because it takes something for you to get distracted, right? Daniel says that he has a cruise in October.
Yay!
Ooh, good deal. So what does your itinerary look like, Daniel? And cruising on the high sea says, Kim, your noble Steve, donkey from Oh boy, sure. Take aim at me, cruising on the high seas. Take aim at me. Rafael says October 30th is on the Mardi Gras. Sounds like a plan.
Oh.
The Mardi Gras, all right. Cruising on the high sea, having a good laugh here. Traveling with Nick P says the best dish we have up here in Minnesota is called tater tot hot dish. Has anybody had this deliciousness before?
What is it?
All right, so
I love tater tots.
Yeah, we just explained what goulash is, but now it's going to be your turn, Nick, to tell us what a tater tot hot dish is. It sounds like something I would really enjoy. Let's see. Lindy Lou says, no spicy if hot.
See?
Lindy Lou not very fond of that. Daniel says that he likes spicy. I don't want to be dominated by spicy.
Yes.
That's kind of where I am at, Daniel. I don't just want to taste sheer heat, if you know what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. When it gets to that point, the fun is gone for me.
Ooh, fried dumplings.
Oh, Selvin's Kitchen pointing out fried dumplings.
Those little bread things. He said they're fried dumplings. They might have been.
Yeah, they very well could have been. Yep. Look here, Mellow Nomadic Adventures in the house. Well, hello there. Thank you so much for joining us. If this is your first time here, big and warm welcome to you. I don't recall seeing you in here. So yes, welcome to you. You may notice that we have a very interactive live stream going on. That's how we roll here. So we like to actually have a conversation with everyone in the chat rather than just telling story after story. We like the interaction. So please tell us, where are you from? What kind of travel do you like? Tell us a little bit about yourself. We'd like to get to know you a little bit. Tyrannical Mystery Cover says, Neil, happy wife, happy life. Tyrannical Mystery Covers, you would have to pick a number because there have been, I don't know how many people.
You have a lot of wives?
No, Kim. Oh, jeez. Okay, do I really need to explain this?
No, you're fine.
Anyways, there have been plenty of people before you who've told me that. Nick says, I like flavor, but I cannot stand spice either.
Yeah, if it's too hot, it just doesn't. You know what is? Neil likes a lot, like I said, a lot spicier, a lot hotter things than I do. But the one thing he does not like is buffalo stuff.
No, I don't care for buffalo at all.
I
No.
introduced him to that when he came
Buffalo
here the first
flavor,
time,
that did
and
not
he's
go
like,
well.
"No, I don't like this at all."
No. Rafa says, well, if you are hungry, get some goulash.
Yeah.
Nice play on words. Clay Meir in the house.
Hey.
Hello there, Clay. Thank you so much for joining us once again. That is Clay Meir, regular in our live stream. Big shout out to you. And Chris says, geez, what is wrong with you?
I know.
Chris, I was born that way. The only time that you will watch me eating cheese is when it is on pizza.
Which makes me crazy.
Too bad. You make me crazy.
I know, but you
Chris,
like it.
oh, that kind of crazy, huh? Well, okay. You make me crazy in different ways.
Oh, okay.
There are good ways, and then there are not so good ways.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So maybe I should make you crazy at all.
Can you not distinguish between good and bad crazy, Kimberly?
I don't know. I think it all is good.
Oh, okay. Anyways, back to the chat then. Anthony says, Neil, you never liked cheese. No, you are correct about that, Anthony. Good memory. Tyrannical Mystery Covers asking you, Kimberly, what your favorite Dutch meal is.
My favorite. Okay.
Favorite Dutch meal.
My favorite Dutch meal would probably be the meatballs and the peanut sauce.
Oh, yeah, that is good. The meatballs and the peanut sauce like that? Yes, that
With
is
French
good.
fries.
Yep. Very good. Lindy Lou says that she loves fondue.
I do too.
You got that
But
one
now,
right too, Lindy Lou.
His
Yep.
idea of fondue is when you cook the stuff in the hot oil,
Yes.
not when you dip everything in cheese.
No way.
I
way.
like both
You-
kinds.
you
I'm
need-
fine with
no.
dipping everything in cheese. I'm good
No,
with this.
no. Why must you have everything with cheese?
I'm American.
That is cheesy.
Yes, deliciousness.
Anyways, for those of you who are not familiar with the fondue in the Netherlands, it's typically something that takes place around Christmas time, either fondue or a gourmet. Gourmet is more like with little tiny pans. Fondue is when you have typically like one or two big pans with like oil in it, and on the table you will find a lot of like trays with small pieces of meat and vegetables, and you just put it on a little fork and dump it in the oil. Chris says there's only kale that should never be eaten. Chris, clearly not too fond of kale. Chris, time for me to get back to you then. What's wrong with you? Kale is delicious. Well, the way Kimberly makes it. I have had it other ways that I was not so fond of kale, but the way Kimberly makes it is good. Mellow Nomadic Adventures is also in favor of the tater tots. Yes, those are a good thing. I agree with you for sure. Let's see. Then Nick saying, we're getting the explanation about what a tater tot hot dish is. It is a quick, no-fuss crowd pleaser. This tasty, family-friendly recipe that layers ground beef, mixed veggies, and tater tots in a rich and cheesy sauce. You had me until the cheesy sauce, Nick. The rest sounds delicious to me. Prepping is a breeze, and you can cut your work down to almost nothing if you use frozen mixed vegetables. Well, if you take the cheese out of that sounds really good to me, actually.
There's no point of it without the cheese.
Okay, substitute the cheese for something else, like gravy or something.
Oh, yes. We must have gravy on everything.
Yes! I was born a Northern European. Of course there must be gravy.
Or peanut sauce.
Yeah, peanut sauce. I've thought about that. That would work very well as well. But you've got to have the real peanut sauce. Not that vinegary crap.
No, the stuff I make.
Yes, exactly. Tyrannical Mystery Covers is fond of the tater tot hot dish.
You know what?
What?
What would work is if I did the ground beef and I did the peanut sauce and then I poured that over the tater tots.
That actually comes very close to ground beef satay, which is also a meal that is served in the Netherlands. I used to make this for myself when I was back in college.
But serving it over the tater tots would be good.
It would be delicious that way. You get a salad on the side with that. That would be
perfect.
really good for sure.
Because I'll be honest with you, I would prefer the salad on the side than having the mixed vegetables through it.
Right. No, yeah, exactly. That would be the way to go for that. Mellow Nomadic Adventures is pointing out that they've never been here before. Awesome.
He
Well,
says,
hey.
I have been here before.
Oh, have been here. Oh, where did I see the word never?
I don't know.
I don't know. Huh.
I'm glad
Anyways,
you're back.
but thank you so much for rejoining us then. That's awesome. Griswold says, Danny says, tater tot hot dish is what we call it when we leave our Sonic in the car too long. Oh, that's funny. I like
You know what? We had Sonic the other night.
milkshakes.
We go
just
for
got
milkshakes sometimes.
Yeah.
And it wasn't good. And I was so disappointed because I was really looking forward to it. And we go for, and it's like, no, I don't know what they did to the milkshake. And I had a hot fudge milkshake. How can a hot fudge milkshake not be good? I don't understand it.
I don't know. I thought it was good because I ended up finishing yours.
I didn't like it at all.
All right, then Mellow Nomadic Adventures following with I'm a filmmaker based in Kentucky. I'm planning to travel in my self-built minivan camper.
Oh yeah, I remember
conferences.
you. Yeah.
Carol the Caravan. All right.
Okay.
Awesome. Yeah, we got several fellow travelers from Kentucky. The Duchess of Drinks, Megan Moore, she is one. Nick D, who I haven't seen yet in here today, but maybe he'll pop up sooner or later. He's also from Kentucky. And let's see, who else was from there? There was another one. I'm trying to remember. Troy, that's right. Troy Stansel is from Kentucky. So yes, your state is quite well represented here. So tell us a little bit about traveling around in your minivan camper. What is it that you like the most about it? Because me and Kimberly have been considering to do an RV trip or something along those lines, but it never really happened yet. We do plan on doing that at some point, but yeah, what is it from your experience that you like the most about that way of travel? Cruising on the High Seas says, I have a Mexican Riviera planned for November.
Ooh.
I hope that is if the borders open up and no testing. Tell you what, it may take a while before they're going to get rid of the testing. So don't be surprised if that's going to stay in place for a while. Then a lot of meetings and greetings. And oh, look, we have our travel mascot here. Here's our Eddie. He is ready for his screen time. Gonna say hello?
I'm saying hello.
Gonna say hello?
Here, sit down.
There you go. That's right. Look into the camera right there. Very good.
Say hello to everyone.
Looks like he is ready for his screen time. How nice
You
is
just get
that?
to see this.
Yeah, just a little bit. All right, then going down the comments, Rafael says, so what pizza, Neil? You like the 5 cheese one? They typically don't go for that, Rafael. Typically don't go for that. But I don't care what anyone thinks. I like my pineapple pizza, the Hawaiian style.
Oh, we're not going through this again.
If need be, I will. I don't care what anyone thinks. And then he says, Neil loves the melting pot.
No. You know what that is? It's a fondue restaurant. Everything has cheese.
Yeah, no. That would be a no.
It's not cheap. It's expensive, and they give you all the cheese.
Yeah, no. I will. That would be a hard pass for me.
He loves to go to expensive places with unlimited cheese.
No, thank you. Lindy Lou says that Wednesday is pizza night. All right. So what kind of pizza are you getting then? Tyrannical Mystery Cover saying that's a good one, Kimberly. And then Chris says we like to fondue in sunflower oil. Yes, that's exactly the way my family does it too, Chris. Yep, in the sunflower oil. Anthony says, I like cheese fondue and chocolate fondue. Okay, now the chocolate fondue, I would probably have not have an issue with. I actually never did that.
It's kind of like a chocolate fountain.
Yeah, I would imagine. Yeah, I would definitely try that. Then Lindy Lou saying the hot oil fondue is good, but cheese is my favorite. Matter of personal preference. That's all I can say to that, Lindy Lou. Rafael says, so Ashley's been working for 2 days and is already taking orders. Yesterday we went on the drive-thru and at the end Amanda said, I love you, and everyone with a headset heard it.
Aww.
Not knowing it was us. Well, how nice is that? I'm sure she may not have been so fond of that. I mean, it's your parents and then coming through and then everyone with a headset hearing that. Yeah, I could imagine she'd be a little bit embarrassed.
I think it's cute.
Nathan Rita has joined us. Hey, Nathan. Thank you so much for joining us once again. That's Nathan Rita once again, tuning in for our International Travelers Hangout. Nick P says that the tater tot hot dish doesn't always have cheese. It can be done without it. Yes. See? It doesn't always require cheese.
I think with the peanut sauce, I'm going to do it.
Yes, that sounds really good. Mellow Nomadic Adventure says, I build sets and other scenic elements on movies and commercials.
Excellent.
Nice. That's great. Sean and Ilana says, need to go to the office. Have an amazing evening.
You
Well, thank you so
too.
much for joining us today. And you too have a great day. Yeah, you are at a different part of the day, of course. Consider that you are tuning in all the way from Australia. But nevertheless, thank you so much for coming and have a great rest of your day. Cruising on high seas, talking to... oh, wait a minute. Asking, I'm assuming he means me. What did I take in college? Oh, what foods I made. You know what? I was never really one to be real big into fast food. I would cook meals, and the rule of thumb that they used was, can I make it in 30 minutes? Because as much as I love to eat, I kind of hate to cook. So I ended up with meals like canned goulash with rice. That was very easy to make. I would make pasta meals. Those were easy to make. And that's how I survived, basically. Eric says that Sonic had good burgers and hot dogs compared to most fast food places. Would you agree with that? Well, usually, if you get anything from there other than milkshake, it's like the onion rings. You like those?
I like onion rings.
Nick P very much fancies the thought of a hot fudge sundae. And Tyrannical Mystery Cover says that seafood and grits is awesome.
It is shrimp and grits.
Shrimp and grits. I'm not familiar with that meal.
Delicious.
Dan is very happy to see Eddie, as is Anthony. And Eric goes Edward Edison. Mellow Nomadic Adventures, in response to our question to them, I like the minivan because it's easier to maneuver around than an RV or trailer. And then the stealth aspect is also nice for times when you need to park somewhere overnight. You know what? I never thought about it that way, but you're totally right. Yes, if you look at it from a practical point of view, and you do need a little bit of a stealth aspect because you tend to maybe park at places where you may or may not really be allowed to park.
An RV, yeah.
Yes, that could make the difference indeed. Yeah, that's some very practical reasons, but good explanation. Thank you for that. Dan says, Tweety says, hi, Eddie. Yes, that's right. Okay, so the story behind that, Kimberly, if you please.
What? He has a bird. And I got to hear the bird when I was talking to him on the phone. Eddie was barking, the bird was tweeting, they were just having a conversation.
Yep, that's what ended up happening. Lindy Lou also happy to see our Eddie, and as is Cheryl and Ed. Yay, Eddie's such a cute doggy. Yeah, oh, he's awesome. We love our Eddie. And Eric throws in the hashtag pineapple belongs on pizza. Thank you, Eric. Thank you. Nick P is also supporting us on that. Awesome, awesome. And looks like Call Me V is a fan too. Good. I'm among friends.
You are.
Here, look, Daniel too. Pineapple pizza's great. Oh boy, it looks like Danny. Oh Lord, here comes the pineapple talk. Let's just make sure they are right side up. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, every time pineapple is being discussed, you can wait for that to
Cruise community.
Yeah, exactly. All right, then. Cheryl and Ed are saying we never really had fondue. Had some chocolate fountains, but they are not that great. Well, I think it might make a difference if you would use the European chocolate,
and if
like
it's warm.
in Europe.
Yeah, and it's warm on the fondue where it's not in a fountain. Makes a difference.
Yeah, that could make the difference. Rafael says, so outside down pineapple pizza. Well, I'm on my way out of office, so no more comments from me while in the car. Not a problem, Rafael. You just go ahead and use it as a radio show. Not a problem at all. And thank you so much for the comments you did put in so far. Chris says, we have a fondue set with a ceramic insert for the cheese course. Cheese first, then the oil, then chocolate for a full dinner. We were introduced to that in the UK. I
would love to have one of those.
That is interesting. I mean, granted, I may not be a fan of cheese, but it sounds like a very...
That's an excellent...
Yeah, great invention, really. I can admire that for sure. Eric says, YouTube needs a like button for post. Yeah, that would be good. Shrimp and grits is apparently a big deal in Louisiana.
It is.
But we should have known. I mean, it's Louisiana. And Lindy Lou is with you. She likes the onion rings that Sonic has.
They're kind of sweet, but good.
Cruising on the high seas says, Neil, you didn't answer the question. I asked, what did you take in college? Oh, take in terms of what I did for study. Okay. That's the only other way I can give as far as interpretation is concerned. Anyways, it was a study called Sports Economics and Communication. And I ended up doing absolutely nothing with that because my interest shifted. The Dutch is saying his name is Neil. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, my name is Neil, not Nick. Mellow Nomadic Adventure saying, I have also been on a mission to live minimally, so it is a challenge for me. Thanks for asking. Yeah, well, on that note, I mean, I remember there is a channel out there called Box Van D, and this lady really has been living out of like a minivan for quite some time
It's
at
a
this
box
point.
truck.
Yes, it's like a box truck, and I really admire the way she does it.
Oh my God, it's amazing.
Just like you, she very much lives in a very minimal way, minimalistic, but she makes it all work. So apparently, if that's what you're doing too, hey, I tip my hat to you. Absolutely. So when it comes to those challenges you're facing, what has been the most difficult one? Lindy Lou says, thank you, Neil Kimberly, for reading our comments. It makes you feel like you're part of a video. Love it.
You
well, hey.
are.
That is the point,
It's
Lindy
all
Lou.
about
That
the
is
community.
exactly what we're trying to accomplish here. So I'm glad our live stream makes you feel that way. That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you.
There's Nick.
Mellow Nomadic Adventures agrees that pineapple pizza is tasty. Oh, looks like we got the majority here for pineapple pizza. Yes. Nick D. Well, speaking of the devil, there he is. I could tell you what I took in college if you need a Nick to answer. Oh boy, he's back. Our Nick from Kentucky has returned to the International Travelers Hangout. So here comes that goofy little intro of his. That is right. From the state of Kentucky, it is our moderator, Nick D, tuning in once again. Welcome back, my friend. And for everyone else in the chat with us at this time, please remember to hit those thumbs up for us. Yes, I may remind you a little bit more often than usual of that, but it so happens that the YouTube gods have decided that it's a good idea to really make that matter in terms of favoring a video, a live stream, or whatever. So yes, that is why we are trying to get those thumbs up going. We would appreciate that. Danny is asking, can you use a fondue pot for curry? I'm going to look to my wife for that.
I have no idea.
Curry. In what way would you...
I don't know what you're trying to do there. Because a fondue pot, you dip stuff in.
Yeah, usually the meat... well, that is if you are doing a meat fondue, Danny. You usually have the meat unseasoned. It's just...
No, not necessarily, because you know what? Your aunt, she does the...
Well, the meatballs, perhaps.
The meatballs are seasoned, and they're curry seasoned. And they come from the butcher that way, and I love that. And then we do the meatballs.
Yeah, but usually if you have like the cubes of beef or chicken, those are typically unseasoned.
Yes.
But just the little meatballs are. Call Me V says that she loves fondue, but raclette is another notch of goodness. Raclette.
I don't know what that is.
Is that like with the little pans? Is that what you call it here? Like the raclette?
I never heard that word.
Let us know. We want to learn. Then he says, my family in Glasgow loves eating curry. Really? How about that? I didn't realize that curry was a thing out there in Scotland, but let's have a look what else is here. Mellow Nomadic Adventures is actually familiar with the Boxman D channel. Yeah.
And she's amazing.
Absolutely, yes. And we do have several fellow travelers from the RV community. There is Melnet Living Free Zip Code. That's a very long name. Something along those lines. There was Thin Blue Lane RV Live. Yes, just to mention another one.
Yeah.
And then, as mentioned, Box Van D. Yeah, plenty of RVers out there.
Yeah.
Yes, very nice folks from what we have experienced so far. Tyrannical Mystery Cover says that that's called the nomadic lifestyle. Yes, absolutely. And Cruising on the High Seas got me and Nick confused. That is where he got the Nick, he says. Okay, that's fair. And Lindy Lou says, after living a year in a motorhome, I learned how little stuff we really need to live. Experiences are more important than things.
Yes.
Very, very true, Lindy Lou. That's exactly how I feel about things and how Kimberly feels about things. It's all about the experiences rather than material. Cruising on the High Seas, I vote for a Canadian pizza or a meat lover's pizza.
Yeah, that's good too.
Tyrannical Mystery Cover says, Neil, my great nephew heard what you displayed. He said it sounded like the ballerina was running backwards. Oh, gee.
What are we talking about?
I think, okay, remember that I just mentioned from the RV community, the channel with the really long name?
Yes.
And to his great nephew, it sounded like that the ballerina was running backwards.
Okay.
Well, that happens sometimes. Cruising on ice, he's getting hungry for pizza now. Call me Visa's correct new little containers that cook meat and veggies. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we call that gourmet, basically, in the Netherlands. And yes, that is indeed another great way to cook things in. The difference being that you typically have to kind of like refresh your oil and stuff in order to cook in. But yes, that's a great way to go as well. Nick says, I tried my first curry in Delfshaven, Port of Rotterdam in the Netherlands. I didn't like it at all, but I'm glad I tried it.
Good.
Yeah, the Netherlands is not very reputable as far as curry is concerned, but hey, try the French fries and peanut sauce, and your life will change, and you will never touch ketchup or mayo again if you don't have to.
I still do.
Well, if you don't have to.
You know what, though?
What?
In Germany.
Oh, the currywurst.
Yeah.
Yes. The curry sausage with the fries on the side like that. That is some good stuff out there. Yes. Cruising on High Sea says, please stop talking about pizza. You're making me crave it now.
Yes, I know.
Oh, I guess I know what's going to be for dinner at your place tonight. Cheryl and Ed are saying we usually like almost everything, especially if it's on a cruise ship.
I know.
Yeah, cruise ship food is good. I hope that once cruising is really, really back up and running again, that the standards have not changed. Cruising on Ice, he's having a good laugh. And a Dutch is saying, we had raclette in Switzerland. Fantastic. It is the scrapings of piping hot cheese. Is very popular. They're usually served on potatoes, right up Neil's alley.
Ooh.
Yeah, right, Megan. Skip the cheese part, if you would. Nick, very much in favor of Meat Lovers Pizza. Call me V. Canadian pizza seems to be the way to go there. Anthony says, Kim and Neil, what are you having for dinner and snack?
We are having mussels and roasted vegetables tonight.
And didn't you have like the little potatoes on the side? Yeah, there's these mussels that Kimberly found at the Aldi. Mm-hmm. Don't they come in like a tomatoey broth?
They come in a tomato basil sauce, kind of.
Oh,
yeah.
It's good, I'm telling you. Hey, look, Shay's Journey in the house. Hey, thanks so much for joining us. Hey, loves, blessings to you all. Well, hey, big shout out to you. Thank you so much for stopping in. Welcome back, Shay's Journey. Cruising on Ice says, last summer I made loads of pizza, or pies, aka pizza. I have to get used to that. I cannot possibly, the whole pie, pizza, okay, it's either pie or pizza. It cannot be both. Well, it can be both, as I have learned, but it's not something I grew up with. Not as far as terminology is concerned anyways. Nick says, I wish I tried the peanut sauce when I was there. The best thing I did was have fresh stroopwafels dipped in chocolate with candy on top in Amsterdam. Oh, yes. Yeah, if you get a good stroopwafel, I'm telling you.
They're very good.
That is good. No, Neil, pizza would be my dessert. Oh, your dessert. You're starting out with a main course then, huh? Like that. Shay's Journey with some hearts in here. Awesome. Awesome. Mellow Nomadic Adventure saying, love your live stream. Have to go now. Take care, everyone. Well, hey, thank you so much for joining us. Hope to see you in here again. And thanks for participating in the conversation with going in. Hopefully we will see you again soon. Anthony asking, Kim, when you got it at Aldi, was it raining again?
Yes!
Oh, boy. Of course it was, right? Shay greeting everyone. The Dutch is saying, Let's you loves mussels. Will you send me some on DoorDash, please, Kim? How about that, huh? Gary Krebs in the house. At least I made it. Thank you so much for joining us, Gary.
Hi, Gary.
One of the fellow travelers who joined us on our last trip.
Yes.
Which was to the Dominican Republic.
Yes.
Great company.
Fantastic company. And we'll move on.
Yeah, and we'll move on. That's right. Eric says to me, pie is always sweet. I know. I feel the same way, Eric. I'm with you there. Absolutely. And Gary is pointing out that she is with the Duchess, that she loves mussels in the marinara sauce. Ooh, what?
It's Gary. You said she loves...
No.
What?
Megan is the she, Gary is the he.
There we go.
I know that. Anyways, Gary is with me. That was before you interrupted me. With Megan, that the mussels in the marinara sauce. I would be intrigued with that.
Gary, Neil's being very difficult, and he keeps interrupting me.
Okay, now I understand why the weather is outside the way it is. There's going to be this massive thunderclap and it's going to hit Kimberly. Shay's Journey says that she is getting jerk chicken tonight.
Yes, we were just talking about that.
That's funny that you mentioned that. Yeah, like Kimberly said, we were talking about that. We had it in Jamaica.
I love it so much.
Oh, delicious for sure. So you enjoy. Anthony says that mussels are his favorite.
Wow.
Cruising on Ice says that he already had supper, and a matter of fact, it was pizza homemade.
Very nice.
But yeah, when Kimberly makes home pizza, there's no pizza that trumps that. Let's see here. Hey, it looks like Roberto's in the house. Well, hello there.
They just got back from a cruise.
They did.
Yes.
Looks like everyone is confusing Nick and Neil today.
I don't know.
It must be National Confused Nick and Neil Day.
I don't know.
Anyways, Robert, thank you so much for joining us, my friend. Glad to have you on board. If Maria is out there somewhere,
give her a hug.
Please tell her hi from us. Indeed. Anthony says, are you about that, Kim? It's not the other way around. You're right, Anthony. Tyrannical Mystery Cover says, here's a challenge for Neil and Kim. Meal ready to eat military dinners.
No.
I might try it, but I might also not try it. Rafael says, what? Gary and Megan are soaking in marinara sauce. You almost made me crash. Rafael, I think that actually sounds good, mussels in marinara sauce.
No, Nick and Megan are soaking in marinara sauce.
Oh, gee. No, that is not what it said. No. Oh,
that's a whole different channel.
Yeah, that is. Well, at least a different live stream.
Friday night, maybe.
I was going to say, you may hit some of that on our Night Owl edition on Friday night, but definitely not on our Wednesdays.
No.
Cheryl and Ed are very fond of your infectious laugh. Yeah, that she does have, right? And Shay thanking us, hey, you're absolutely most welcome. We're glad to have you on board with us today. And Robert says that Maria is working as usual.
When she gets home, give her a big hug.
Yes, whenever she gets home, Robert. Anthony asking what a military dinner is. Well, hey, I'm going to leave that up to any military active or not active personnel that we have in the chat in here to explain that. Gary going down, you'll catch up with everyone. Gary, do you see who's sitting next to me? Do you have any idea how much more difficult that makes it for me to catch up with everything? Nick says, Kenny would say, I'm in the wrong chat. Yes, he would. Yes, he would.
I love Kenny.
Whew, oh my goodness, it took me almost an hour to indeed catch up with all the comments in the chat. Lindy Lou agrees with Cheryl and Ed that, yeah, you do have a great laugh.
Well, you know what? It's easy when I have so many people that make me so happy.
There you have it. That explains it, right? Okay, so let's get to our new fellow traveler of the week, because we do have one in here for this week.
Are we going to do that first, or are we going to
Well, we're going to do fellow traveler of the week first. I'm already looking for it. Here we go. Here's our new fellow traveler of the week. John and Nancy from J&N Travels. Congratulations to the channel with the froggy face.
Yes.
I don't think they were able to make it today to our live stream, but nevertheless, John and Nancy have been supporting us for a very long time at this point. Have been popping into our live streams on various occasions, have watched videos on various occasions. So this is kind of like way past due. Yeah. Thank you so much to both of you for supporting us the way you have. Since you are creators, that means for you that your channel is going to be featured on the main page of our own channel for a full week.
Yes, to get those millions of views
that Kimberly thinks you will be getting. Anyways, hopefully it will get you some more traffic. So congratulations once again. All right, back to the comments in the chat here. Looks like Eric did have some military food. He said that is not good. Tyrannical Mystery Covers. Neil, you said she apologized? What?
I
said what? Lenny Lou says, Kimberly, you're so sweet. She can be. She can be.
There may be another side to that.
Yeah, think. Yeah, think. So then, congratulations starting to come in for John and Nancy from J&N Travels, from Eric and from Raphael, from Dan over here, from the Duchess, from Gary, from Cheryl and Ed. Awesome, awesome. From Nick. And I see Cruising on the High Seas with a comment regarding the military food. Well, I think a military dinner is loads and loads of food.
No.
I don't think it is as much as you think it would be, but I'm going to leave that answer to Tyrannical Mystery Covers or anyone else who has served in the military. Let's see here. I see more congratulations coming in here. Let's see. Yeah, from Margie. And
Yep.
Cheryl and Ed are saying, was just at their live stream earlier today. Yeah, that's right. John and Nancy do live streams every Wednesday, but then in the afternoon. That's correct. And Raphael says that John always leaves the best comments. Yeah, he sure does. He sure does. Lindy Lou congratulating John and Nancy. Sean Ed are saying, in the Navy submarine service, we never got those MREs. And Tyrannical Mystery Cover saying that Kim is not love tapping today. She did that earlier, and plenty of it. Don't you worry about that. All right. We're going to move on with the next part of our live stream because, as usual, on our Wednesday edition, in addition to our fellow traveler of the week, we also have a travel vlogger spotlight. How does that differ, travel vlogger spotlight, from a fellow traveler of the week? Well, when we do travel vlogger spotlight, it includes a video, a particular video that, in our opinion, hasn't gotten the views it deserves.
Yes.
And so we single that out in hopes that it would get the creator a little bit more traffic.
Mm-hmm.
I see we have a newcomer in here. Salito Salina, is this live? Oh, yes, this is live. That is why we are greeting you right now. So thank you so much for joining us. I do not recall you being in here before, so big and warm welcome to you indeed. You may notice that our live stream is very interactive. So we go over a lot of comments in here. We like to talk to our fellow travelers in here. So please, let us know, where are you from and what kind of travel do you like? Gary says, listen, Neil, if you didn't fall in love with Kimberly like the rest of us, you wouldn't have married her. Gary, I can only say one thing to that. Guilty as charged. Nick says, I feel special getting colorful shoes delivered today. It is next to impossible to find my size. I wear a men's size 17. Wish I could be normal and get them in person. Oh my goodness, size 17. Yeah, I definitely don't envy you there, Nick. But hey, at least you're getting them now, so that's a good thing. So we're excited for you. Raphael confirming that yes, this is live for sure, as is Lindy Lou here. Oh boy, look at Nick. It's pre-recorded and they're just really good at guessing what we're going to say. Oh gee. Oh, that is funny. Oh boy. Tyrannical Mystery Cover says military ready-to-eat meals come in a package and you just add water to them. They're nasty. So here it is from someone who had the experience with those military meals. So yes, they're not much to write home about. Then, oh boy, it is cannon time, says Gary.
Give you the cannon.
Then we are definitely going to give you the cannon.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your donation, Gary. PayPal donation from Gary Krabs, our fellow traveler. And he likes the cannon clip, so that's what he's going to get. Here we go. There was the cannon shot. Thank you so much once again. Very much appreciate all your support.
We do so much.
Yes, absolutely. Tyrannical Mystery Covers also congratulating John and Nancy. And then we are caught up with the comments again, which means that I can move on to Travel Vlogger Spotlight.
Yes.
So here we go. Travel Vlogger Spotlight. All right. So once again, for those of you who just stopped by, Travel Vlogger Spotlight is an element in our live stream that is aiming at getting fellow creators a little bit of extra support, in that we single out a video that either Kimberly watched or I watched or both of us watched, and then we put it quite literally in a spotlight. Mm-hmm. So what do we have this week that we want to share with you? It is a vlog by Cheryl and Ed from Travelers Cheryl and Ed about a trip they took to a Renaissance fair.
Yes.
Kimberly, you are the one who actually watched this vlog.
Yes, I really enjoyed it. it was a smaller Renaissance fair, and it was within driving distance from their house, which was really cool. And we've been to the Renaissance fairs here, and it's really big, where this one was a lot smaller, and they had like one show going on and like people all watching it, and they had different blacksmiths, all the things you would expect to see. And they also had, I do believe, way better food at that one. But you know what though? This one is like in a little village, in a little town. And then they put the Renaissance fair in this little village.
So they don't set everything up from the beginning.
So you could have like real food and different things, where at ours, that's all set up. But it's huge.
Yeah.
But they had these.
The one in West Newton, you mean? Yeah.
They had these burgers. Oh my God, I want these burgers. They had one that was the spicier one. It had jalapenos on it, which looked good to me. And then because I sometimes do like that. But then they had the California one with all the avocados on it. And I can't help but to think that I think I would like the avocados with the jalapeno. Could I do that?
Avocados with jalapeno.
Yeah. What all do you think about that? Avocados and jalapeno.
Yeah, I vote against. That is not up my alley.
But no, and it looked like they had a great time. They got to talk to a lot of different people.
That's good.
Got to promote their channel some, which was great.
Hey.
And seemed like they had a great time. And we got to see the little doggy at the end.
Yeah, nice. So congratulations to Cheryl and Ed on getting into our travel vlogger spotlight this week. All right, back to the comments here, because I did see several coming in. Cruising on High Seas asking me, Neil, did you find out why you blacked out in the Dominican Republic along with many others?
No.
So to be honest with you, I don't, but I do have my theories. And there's actually two theories that I'm kind of torn between. One is that I actually slipped something in our drinks, because
he had been drinking water for 3 hours.
It didn't make a whole lot of sense the way it all happened. Usually when you really get drunk, then you there's stages. So you get a little tipsy, then you get more than tipsy, then you can walk straight, and ultimately you just fall down and, pass out drunk. It's like I went all the way from just being fine
and making good sense.
And being able to carry on a conversation without a problem, not slurring my words or anything, to just pass out and missing time. It made no sense. The other explanation I have, that actually, I think it was brought up by Heather from Texans Who Travel. She said that there has been an issue with overproofed rum. That could also be an issue, that the alcohol was basically tainted and way stronger than it should have been, and kicking in way faster than it should have.
But you drank water for like 2.5, 3 hours. That wouldn't make sense. I think they slipped him something.
Yeah, well, so yes, we are still, as you can tell, just speculating, and we have our suspicions, but I can tell you this, after that happened, I just stuck with beer and nothing else. Yeah. That is not why I drink.
No,
it really isn't.
No, not
I like
at all.
to drink because of the flavor, because just enjoying ourselves. But I don't need to get fall off my rear and trashed.
No, and we do a lot. I mean, Neil and I mean, a lot of people like wines and things like that, and we like wine as well. And we'll do wine tastings and different things. But Neil and I also like to pair different beers with different foods.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So for us, that experience of beer or wine is very much a part of our meal as well.
Yeah.
So that's just not how we usually.
No, not usually, for sure. Gary says he keeps waiting for that cannon to explode next to me. Gary, you actually gave me an idea now.
Wait.
Give me some time.
Wait.
And this might actually give me some time. That's all I'm gonna say right now. Eric says I had MREs a couple times when we had floods here. Well, I suppose beggars can be choosers in that case, but hey, then you are familiar with those too. Rafael says, well, Gary, yes, I got a Canon G7X. That's funny. And Nick says, where did you take that Canon picture, Neil? Okay,
Netherlands.
So yes, that is actually a picture I took in the Netherlands. We were in
Texel.
Yes, we were in Texel at the time. Island of Texel, just north, basically the northernmost part of the province of North Holland. Tyrannical Mystery Cover says, no, it is not lots and lots of food. No, you didn't think so. And Tyrannical Mystery Cover says that he's going to go out for a barbecue while you enjoy.
Fun.
Absolutely. And thank you so much for coming, of course. Always enjoy your company. Cheryl and Ed are saying those burgers were huge.
Yes!
Thanks for the mention. Well, hey, at least you won't leave hungry, right? Robert suspects that it was the tainted liquor that was doing everyone in on our group trip. And tainted wicker without them all?
I think liquor.
Tainted liquor without them all, yeah. Yeah, that would have been... And you know what the irony is? That we were not allowed to bring our own alcohol on board because of like bad liquor that people had quite literally died over. And so you would think, okay, then at the all-inclusive resort, it's going to be just okay.
Yeah,
no.
Not so much.
Rafael says, yeah, same here, Rob. It was crazy. Yeah, Rafael was among the ones that went down in a very similar fashion that I did. So, yeah. Well, speaking of pictures and where they were taken, I don't think we have
need to guess the background.
Over this yet. Yeah. Look at Nick here. Where is the background? I googled lake plus trees and was not able to find it. That's funny. So let us show you the background picture we have for you today. There we go. I can actually show you a nice bit of this picture. So there it is. Beautiful photograph. And let me tell you something about it right off the bat. This is not, I repeat, not a picture that was taken by me or Kimberly. So that means that there is 1 million points to be awarded twice. Once if you guess right where this picture was taken, and another 1 million points if you can guess who the photographer was. So the photographer was one of our fellow travelers. Yes. So there's 2 guesses you have here. Tyrannical Mystery Cover says, no, when I was in Punta Cana, I got sick also. Yeah, something is up out there. I cannot pinpoint exactly what, but and Gary says, most who went down did not eat lunch. Okay, I will admit that. That is true. And after that, at least I try to pay more attention to having lunch and making sure of it. But yes, that no doubt didn't help. Nevertheless, even without the lunch, it shouldn't have been that bad.
Because you had breakfast.
Yeah, exactly. Eric thinks he's taking the first shot at the background, thinks that it is Lake Mead. Are we going to get any more guesses coming in on the background we have today? Rafael thinks Yellowstone and that it was a picture taken by Danny.
Nope.
Okay, we don't say right off the bat whether the answer is correct or not, Kimberly.
It's not.
First, we wait for the comments to come in. Gary says, face it, Neil, it was the Mikey I slipped you. Oh,
Mickey.
Yeah, the
Mickey.
Mickey, okay.
It's called a Mickey.
Well, whatever you slipped in there, it didn't miss its effect, Gary. Nick says, with being a native Dutchman, Neil, do people from the Netherlands find it offensive if they call the country Holland? I was advised to say the Netherlands, so I didn't look like an idiot. Okay, so here's the deal with that. The difference between the Netherlands and Holland. Now, officially, the name of the country is indeed the Netherlands. Yes. There is no such thing as a country named Holland.
No.
However, the Netherlands consists of 12 provinces. Just like the United States consists of 50 states, the Netherlands has instead 12 provinces. 2 of those provinces have the word Holland in it. There is North Holland and there is South Holland. So there is your difference. Now, a lot of Dutch themselves will make the mistake of introducing themselves as saying, for instance, hi, my name is John, I'm from Holland. It does happen, but it is not correct, technically. The Netherlands is the only correct way, but to go as far as saying that people in the Netherlands find it offensive,
no, because I've heard the Dutch say Holland.
Exactly. I wouldn't say they find it offensive. No. It's just, technically speaking, not correct.
Yeah.
But with that, everything is said. All right, we're getting more guesses coming in. Cheryl and Ed are saying that might be Lake George. And Anthony is pointing to Megan that she's the one who took the picture. I see Jack Wilkinson is in the house. Well, hello there. Thank you so much for joining us. I do not recall you being in here. As for Daniel Harrison, also, I think, a newcomer in our live stream. So thank you so much for joining us and a big and warm welcome to you. More newcomers. Well, awesome. Thank you so much. So, big and warm welcome for everyone who is new in here. please be advised right off the bat that you've entered a very interactive live stream. So we go over a lot of comments in the chat. At least we try to. If you haven't done so yet, we would very much appreciate if you could hit the thumbs up for us and make sure that you are subscribed to our channel so you're among the first ones to find out whenever we have something new going on. Right now in our live stream, we are going over our background. Guess the background. So if you think you know where it is, please put in the place. And if you know who the picture taker is, put that in too. So Jack was commenting on the beautiful scenery. Yes, it's a beautiful picture indeed. Daniel Harrison is asking any advice. Any advice on
about what?
About what? About any places to go or hints as to the background? If you're a little bit more specific, we'd be more than happy to give you the advice you want, if we can, that is, of course. Milkarton saying Bensham Hills. That is the next guess at our background. And Gary says, so if it is Netherlands and not Holland, where does the Dutch come from then? Okay. That, I think, is a mistake that was... It originated in a mistake in English. That there's a difference between Dutch and Deutsch.
But the Dutch say Dutch.
Yes, but that is because the Dutch is the English word for Dutch. The Dutch do not refer to themselves as Dutch.
Well, what do you refer to yourself as?
Nederlands.
I guess you're right, yeah.
So now Deutsch is German for German. So, and it being said and known that the Netherlands and Germany are neighbors, I think there was a mistake made that it was all thrown on one pile at some point. And Deutsch, so it's Dutch. That is also where Pennsylvania Dutch comes from.
Because they were German.
They were technically German, but it has nothing to do with Dutch or the Netherlands for that matter. The Pennsylvania Dutch are originally from German descent, have nothing to do with Dutch. But because the words Dutch and Deutsch are so similar, that is where the confusion started. And that is how the word Dutch came to be the way it is today. Okay, more guesses coming in. Gary is thinking Lake Lanier or Lake Champlain. Rafael decides to narrow it down to continents. Is it in America? Yes, it is in America. Cruising on Ice Seas is taking off. He is going to get some fuel and pizza, then go off to watch the game. He is rooting for Tampa. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
Good to
Have
see
a
you.
good evening, and hopefully we will see you in here shortly. Milkarton guessing Saltwell Park. Saltwell Park. Okay. That will be the next guess. Like I said, we're not going to tell you the correct answer yet. But so far, I don't think... Have we seen the correct answer?
No.
We'll have to go back through the comments to find out if we did see it. Jack is saying, if I wasn't in an iron lung, I would travel the world.
Okay, I'm not sure. Okay.
Iron lung. Okay, so...
That was something from an old time ago. I don't know. Just
an iron lung. Yeah, could you explain what it exactly means? But... Hey, if you cannot travel the world, then maybe you can travel vicariously through us. At least we hope we will be able to give you that experience at least. Daniel says Turtle Lake in the Sevens. Okay, Margie says Upper Peninsula and Michigan. Milkarton saying about the Holland thing, like when people call Britain England. Yes, precisely. That would be a good comparison because obviously Britain does not only consist of England. Nick says, I call it by its real name, Koninkrijk der Nederlanden. Ah, yes, there you go. Kingdom of the Netherlands. That would be a way to go. We're a lovely couple, Daniel says. Unless, of course, you want to add Eddie into the mix, our mascot. So thank you so much. We appreciate that. And Gary says, how about a state? Okay, we can give you a state. The state this was taken in is New York.
Gary?
So that narrows it down a lot.
Gary, you should know this then, huh?
Dan is guessing Lake Chautauqua. Lindy Lou thought it might be Minnesota. Raphael thinking the picture taker might be Anthony. Do you know Jols Holland? I'm not familiar, Daniel. Not familiar. You got to keep in mind, too, I have not lived in the Netherlands for years. Like, good many years at this point. Daniel says that his internet went down, but we are back. All right, hey, thank you so much for coming back. Margie Butcher thinking Finger Lakes.
That's a
very
good guess.
good guess because Me and Kimberly once led a tour to the Finger Lakes. Led a tour. There might be some more tours we're going to be leading.
Really?
Might be. Milk Carton saying, where is the wettest place you have ever been? The wettest place?
Well, actually,
Probably the Netherlands.
No, actually, the day we were in Honduras.
Oh, yes. Yes, Honduras. Yeah. Oh.
Oh, my God.
All right. So you got to understand. We were on a cruise that was like a Western Caribbean cruise, and one of the stops was Honduras. And me and Kimberly were all excited. We get to go to a new country, get to explore Honduras, and there is a torrential downpour.
It was like a total monsoon.
Like,
I'm like, oh my God.
Tropical monsoon like you cannot possibly imagine.
And then Panama wasn't any better.
No, Panama, we had a similar experience. So I would say, rather than going by country, I would say that region of like Central America, where like Panama is, and Honduras, that would probably be the wettest place we've ever been to. Gary is guessing one of the Finger Lakes, and then Lake Onedonga. How do you pronounce that? I don't know how you pronounce that. Gary, maybe you can spell it out phonetically so I can pronounce it correctly. Raphael guessing Placid. Gary complimenting Raphael on his guess. Jack saying, I can breathe without my iron lung. I watched several videos so I can experience life outside. Okay, you know what? Now I understand then. Thank you so much for explaining that to us. And hey, like I said before, if we can bring you that experience of traveling vicariously through us,
we're very glad to.
We're very glad to. Absolutely. So check out our videos. There is a great many of them. And hopefully you will basically find what you seek to get out of those videos. Lake Wallenpaupack? What? Never heard of that. That's not even real, is it?
Yeah, probably.
It is?
Probably, yeah.
Milkart is saying, I've heard Honduras is dangerous. I'd be from mouse. Well, hey, okay, places can be as dangerous as you make them. And what I mean by that is, if you are...
Now, there are some places we just wouldn't go.
Well, yes, okay. You can exaggerate with that.
Yes.
I mean, obviously, we're not going to any war zones or something like that. But would you really go to that dark alley alone at night in a city in the U.S. or where you live? You wouldn't do that either.
So don't do it on vacation.
Exactly.
And you know what, too? Is like when you're cruising or when you are going with an organized tour, you are so much
It's
safer.
a lot safer. Absolutely. Yeah. Yes. Then I see Sherry Awesome Sunset in the house. Hello there, Sherry. Thank you so much for joining us. Huh? Yes, that's right. At 7 p.m., Sherry is going to be doing her live stream. So if we can have a few moderators in the house that are able to put up the link to Sherry's live stream, that would be great. Gary pointing out that I did say it correctly. Okay, well, hey, that was a lucky shot. Daniel says, do you think heavy tungsten deposits are a danger when traveling? Tungsten deposits?
I'm not sure what you're talking about, dear.
What kind of deposits? Is that a typo or?
I don't know.
Let us know. Or do you mean like deposits as in foreign currency, perhaps?
I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, let us know. Let us know. Megan says Goldsboro Lake, Ticonderoga, says Gary. Oh, all these guesses. Wallenpaupack is in Pennsylvania, says Gary. Really? Well, then it is an area in Pennsylvania that we're clearly not familiar with. Eric says Lake Erie. Okay. And Jack says, I visit Holland in my dreams. Poland, Austria, Denmark, United States. I'm a free bird.
There you go.
All right. All right. Maybe Lake Saratoga, says Gary. I still haven't seen the correct answer yet.
We might just have to give it to them because we're going to run over.
I know. So, let me see here. Tungsten is a mineral, says Gary. Okay. Let's see here. So then, let me see. Yeah, if like I said, we know nothing about tungsten, so we cannot say anything about that. Sherry thanking us for the announcement here, and Raphael is good enough to put in the direct link to Sherry's live stream. Thank you so much for that. Lenny Loses, I'm not familiar with lakes in New York except Lake Erie. All right. You know how many freaking lakes are in New York, Gary? Gary, am I noticing a little bit of frustration kicking in? Lake Minnetonka, says Daniel Fields. Okay. All right. Clearly, you all need another hint, so I'm going to give it to you. The lake's name starts with an R, letter R. Something Lake
And it's not
in New York.
And it's not a native
Something
name.
with an R.
It's not a Native American name either.
Let's see here. Yeah, that could be it. That could be it. And Jack Wilkinson saying, have you any plans to visit space? Perhaps a trip to the moon?
That would be fantastic.
Not anytime soon, for sure. Not anytime soon. Margie says, thinking Rochester. Gary going Lake. Ron Konkama. No. Second letter is an A. I'll give you that too. Richmond Lake. No. Rio Lake. No. So R-A Lake. And I'm going back through the comments here to see if I could find the right answer, but I really don't think it has been given yet. No, I'm not seeing it in here. Did you, Kimberly?
No, I did not.
So first letter A, or first letter R, second letter A. What could that be? What could that be? In the meantime, I see Jonathan from the 6 Traveling Shorts is in the house. Welcome in, welcome in. If Shauna's out there, please tell her hi from us. All right. I think we need to... Oh, wait. There, we got a winner. We got a winner. All right. Well done. Well done, Cheryl and Ed. This is indeed Rainbow Lake. And it was taken at Allegheny Mountain Resort in New York. But I have not seen the correct guess for the picture taker yet. So 1 million points are already going to Cheryl and Ed, but
Yes.
we have yet to wait for another one to come in for the correct guess. Who's the picture taker? Eric thought it might have been Rushford Lake. But yeah, Cheryl and Ed, I think, were the only ones
You guys did a great job.
Yeah, well done, indeed. Rainbow Lake. We'll give the initials of the fellow traveler who sent this picture to us. The first name starts with an A. The last name starts with an H. So A and H. Raphael thought before I said that it might have been Sarah. So A and H. First name starting with an A, last name with an H.
Yes.
Has been a fellow traveler for quite some
I think
time.
from the
Comes to
beginning.
many live streams. Yeah, pretty much from the beginning. Female.
Yes.
So let us know if you think you know the name of the picture taker. In the meantime, we're going to start wrapping it up in here. Oh, look, there it is.
Yay!
Rafael is correct. Yes, Anne Handley was the one to send that picture to us. So thank you so much, Anne, for sending that to us and letting us use it for the background. As
Yes,
you can
thank
tell,
you
it
so
was
much.
quite a challenge for our fellow travelers to guess the correct location. But ultimately, Cheryl and Ed broke the ban, so to say, and guessed it right. Now, if you, yes, you, whoever is watching us right now, have a picture for us to use as our background, you can submit those to 2travelandtour@gmail.com. So that is basically the name of our channel all at once at gmail.com. And in the message, briefly write that you give us permission to use your picture for that purpose. Remember, it's gotta be a picture you took. It cannot be something you just plucked from Google or whatever. No. There's no fun in that. So make sure that if you do so, you it's actually a picture you took.
It's Rainbow Lake, Gary.
Rainbow Lake at Allegheny Mountain Resort in the state of New York. That is where it is. No, that's what I said, Lindy Lou. You cannot Google a picture to submit to us. No. Showing that going, actually paid attention in high school geography. Eric thought Thomas Reiser or Duck and Nicky, perhaps. Alan Hearns. No. All right. So we're going to be wrapping it up in here, guys. What else are we having going on? Well, soon we will have another TTT travel news. Now, and let us tell you, you do want to watch that particular episode.
They do?
Perhaps even more than usual.
Really?
There's going to be some major announcements made in that episode.
I hope so.
Be on the lookout for that and be sure to have your notification bell on. Now, of course, Friday night at 11 p.m. EDT, we will be doing our Night Owl edition for some fun and kicking off the weekend with some good laughs in our live stream. So that will be taking place. Then on Wednesday, we'll be back to our customary Wednesday edition for our live stream. And yeah, that puts us throughout the whole week.
Yeah. And we're going to Alaska!
I see that Rafael is throwing in another super sticker. Well, thank you so much, Rafael. Very much appreciate that. So we're going to play the clip with the plane here real quick. Yeah. Here we go. Thank you so much, Rafael, for that super sticker. That's Rafael from Visos Travel. Gary says, wow, Rainbow Lake, way up in the boonies of New York. Dan says, great show, guys. Well, thank you so much for that. And Eric is excited for going to Iceland in 47 days. All right.
Have so much fun.
Absolutely, Eric. And you know what to do. You are a vlogger. We don't need to tell you anything, I don't think.
Nope.
All right. So on your way out, guys, please remember to hit those thumbs up if you haven't already done so yet. Also remember to have the notification bell on along with your subscription to our channel. We would very much appreciate that.
Yes.
If you're going to go over to Cheryl's live stream from Cheryl Awesome Sunsets, be sure that you let Cheryl know that you're coming from a TTT raid.
Yes.
Let's raid Cheryl's live stream. I'm assuming that she has started by now. So thank you so much for joining us. I'm going over one more super sticker that's coming in here from Eric. And we're going to end for Eric's super sticker with Eddie digging up his super chat. Thank you so much, Eric, from Travel Adventures with Eric B, for that super sticker. Very much appreciated, my friend. Lindy Lou thanking everyone. Megan is going to St. Maarten in 45 days. Nice.
Yeah.
Eric says, Edward. Yes. All right, guys, that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining us. And until next time, this is Neil.
And I'm Kimberly.
And this is To Travel and Tour TV.
Bye.